Good morning, Elasmere boys. Today we are going to solve the first practical program related to matrix of class 12. Here I have chosen the program that has come in the year 2019 ISC. It is the second question out of the three question, and it is related to integer based two-dimensional matrix, as well as this question has a section where we have to use one single dimensional array. As you can see in this question in the screen, let me read it out. Write a program to declare a single dimension array A and a square matrix B with a size of n, and the n is lying between 2 greater than 2 to less than 10. Allow the user to input positive integers into a single dimension array. Now we have to perform some following task. So sort the elements of the single dimension array in ascending order using any standard sorting technique and display the sorted elements. So we have to sort the single dimension array first. Fill the square matrix in the following format, as it means that if the matrix is having 5, 2, 8, 1 as the input value, after sorting it will going to be in ascending order as 1 first, then 2, then 5 and 8. Then in the matrix we have to follow in this format. So let's look out in this way. In the first line, the total single dimensional matrix is there. In the second line, up till 1 lesser than the all elements. Third line, 2 lesser than the all elements. And fourth line, only the first element, and then the matrix is starting back again. Okay. Last, display the filled matrix in the above format. There are some examples has been given out. We have to check with the examples also. So to start with this program, what I am doing is thinking of doing it in the method format, because it has part by part working, and that will be the most easiest one for me to do. So to start with, I'll open and give a class name. As this question has come in the year of 2019, so I'm writing as ISC underscore 2019 question number 2 as my class name, and then clearing out the data, starting with import java.util.star semicolon class ISC, then underscore 2019 question 2. What I'm doing is that I'm copying pasting the class name in case if I require it to write it. I need one single dimension array as A, one double dimension array as B, and capital N as size. After that, what I'm assuming is that the size I will accept from main class. So what I'm doing is that I'm writing over here unparameterized constructor. So I'm writing parameterized constructor, and over there I'm writing public with the class name, passing the size as in x, writing capital N equal to x, and then initializing that both in a single dimension array, also in the square matrix. So A equal to new int with that size x. Here I'm going to use a private data member, so I'm going to write n, and same B equal to new int capital N again as the form of capital N. After finishing of it, I am over here going to write public void accept, that through which I am going to accept the elements from the user that is being asked in the question. So I am writing scanner is equal to new scanner in the bracket system.in. Okay. Now I'm asking the users to enter the value. So I'm writing system.out.println enter elements, and the elements will be inside the single dimension array. So it is static from 0th index till the less than size of n with I++, and it will be added in AI as sc.nextInt. Once the work is done, my accept part is finished. Now I have to sort them and display the sorting array. So I'm writing it as public void sort. Here I'm going to use the simple bubble sort technique, as it is not mentioned anywhere what to use. So for that I'm writing a temporary variable. Let me declare first int temp to sort it out, then for int I equal to 0 semicolon I less than capital N I++ open curly brace inside inner loop int j equal to 1 semicolon j less than in the bracket capital N minus I semicolon as j++, and then comparing if, as I'm going to compare in the single dimension, so single dimension variable name is a, so a j minus 1 is greater than a j, okay, then I'll do the work of swapping the elements using temporary variable. So I'm writing temp equal to a j minus 1 semicolon, next line a j minus 1 equal to a j, and last a j equal to temp. So doing that, I have swapped the elements and finished my sorting. Now after finishing, I need to print the sorted array. So I am doing as system.out.println, giving a message as sorted array, and then writing the for loop int I equal to 0 I is less than capital N I++, printing it in the same line. So writing with print, but I will give a tab space out the elements, and then I'm giving a line because after that I will print my 2D array. So I'm just writing println. You can give it, it's better just for the output part in the terminal window. Now next part will come as to fill the matrix. So to fill the matrix, the thing that I require is obviously a nested for loop. Now the mechanism that I said over here earlier also, that at the first line, which is my line number 0, in this line number 0, from the array all the elements are being picked up. Whenever my line number is going as 1, I am picking up one less element. Line number 2, two less element. Line number 3, another less element. So that part is clear. Now whenever it is actually crossing, means if I assume that I'm picking up first from the 0th index, so here my columns are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I'm picking up from the 1 index. So 1 2 5 and then backing as 1. So whenever my column value is going out of the index value which I have mentioned over here, I'm assuming I have 4 elements, 0 1 2 3. So 4 elements over here. So with the column I'm going to mark with the j as with the relation of an index value. Whenever it is greater than that, I am reconstructing or repicking the array back again from the 0th position. So let me see how I can write it. So to write that, first, as I said, I am assuming how many numbers of elements I have in the single dimension array, that is n minus 1, because 0 1 2 3 till this index my values are present, and to repicking again the array which is starting from, back again from the 0. So see, this is starting from again back 1, again as 1 2, so backing from the 0. So to do the backing from the 0, I'm taking a variable c as 0 over here, then running the loop as int I equal to 0 semicolon I less than n semicolon as I plus plus. Inside of that loop I am writing for int j as 0, same j less than n, j plus plus. Now here, as I said, if the value of j is lesser than equal to k, it means till the 0 is matching with 0 1 2 3 till 3. So as it is lesser than always, then in the double dimensional array, the value from the single dimensional array is picking up as 0 1 2 3. Otherwise, if that is not happening, then inside the single dimension array, the array from the then inside in the double dimension array, the values are coming from the single dimensional array reoccurring from C. In the next line, it has to reoccur back again, so I'm writing C equal to 0 forcefully, making it over here. So in the next line also, whenever this condition will not going to satisfy, it will back again start from the 0. Now, as I said, in the first line, all the elements will be printed as per it. In the second line, one lesser element will be printed. So to make it lesser, I am writing k minus minus over here, and then closing my for loop and then closing my fill. Now I am writing public void display, and to do that display, what I'm going to give a message as system.out.println as in the form of filled matrix, just to showcase the value. If you want, you can actually copy paste the loop, and I'm going to modify them. So here it is also going to be till n. Okay, and now coming in the next line, I'm writing system.out.print, inside that bij with a tab to space out, and closing the bracket, system.out.println. Inside the println, I'm going to give nothing, just to line out. Now after the public static void main, void display, I'm going to write the public static void main. Here I'm going to use the scanner class once again. So I'm going to copy, because I'm going to ask the user to give the size. Okay, So for that, I'm copying it from top there and using it back again, and I'm writing enter size to get the size of it, and taking it into the variable x, because there we have passed as a x as a parameterized constructor. You can give any other name also, because one is actual argument will be and one other will be formal argument, but still I'm keeping it same. Now I'm writing as sc dot next int. It is mentioned that if the size has to be greater than 2 and less than 10. So I'm giving the opposite one. If it is less than 2 or if it is greater than 10, then in that condition I will write system.out.println invalid. Let me see what is present in the question. For that, matrix size out of range. So let me write that only. So I'm going to write matrix value out of, let me see once, matrix size out of range. So it is going to be matrix size out of range. Okay, and then I'm going to write system.exit to come out from it. Otherwise, I'm going to create the object of the class and call the above method. So I'm copying the class name, okay, and putting it at the end. So here what we write is that class name ob equal to new class name, and I'm going to pass x from here. Then after that I have to call the methods. First I'm going to call ob.accept. After that it will be ob.sort. Okay, next line it is going to be ob.fill, and lastly to display it ob.display. If I'm going to write the whole program in one method, it would have been more complicated. Here part by part, step by step, every working is there. First I'm accepting the value, then I'm sorting them with bubble sort, after that printing it, then putting the values inside the double dimension array, and then displaying the double dimension array. So every work is part by part cleared out. So if any error I will get, I can see where exactly I'm finding the error. So let's check for the errors. Oh, no error, surprisingly. So let me run the program. Okay, I'm giving the first same values as mentioned in the question as 4, and then the value as, let me see, it's mentioned in the first part 5281. So coming back in that form only, 5, 2, 8 and 1. So sorted array is coming as 1, 2, 5, 8, and fill matrix is not printing the first part, but it is printing the rest of the part. So let me see where I have gone wrong, so that I can get to see where the error is exactly. So basically I have to see for the display here, the value of j is going to be 0. As I copy pasted it, I missed it out. So let me start back again. 4 with 5, 2, 1 and 8. Now the actual answer, exactly it is coming. So let me run the program back again with the size 13. It is showing matrix size out of range and coming out of it. I have another elements to be checked, 5-digit element, which is 10, 2, 5, 23 and 6. So let me check with that. Okay, so let me run the program back again with the size 5, and I'm giving the values 10 to 5, 10 to 5, 23 and 6. So as per the question, let me see, first line 2, 5, 6, 10, 23. 2, 5, 6, 10, 23. Next line 2, 5, 6, 10, 2. 2, 5, 6, 10, 2. Third line 2, 5, 6, 2, 5. 2, 5, 6, 2, 5. Fourth line 2, 5, 2, 5, 6. 2, 5, 2, 5, 6. And the last line 2, 2, 5, 6, 10. So it is 2, 2, 5, 6, 10. So my program is giving correct input. This will be your first project program related to matrix. Copy the code, make it a project, and as I keep saying, in this pandemic situation, stay safe, stay at home, take care of yourself. Thank you very much.